Hey, here's a picture of me and my wife on our honeymoon last year. The iguana's name was Moses. And we actually just got back from vacation. We went to the same place we went for our honeymoon. And I want to use this video to explain the three things that I did that made this the most relaxing and most recharging vacation of my entire life. And the great thing about these three things is you don't have to be on vacation to do them. These are three things that you can do to relax and recharge no matter where you are. So let's jump into my computer and get right into it. All right, how to relax and recharge on vacation or at home. Here are three methods to get the maximum benefit out of your relaxation time. And whether you're on vacation for 1 week or 1 hour, you can use these three methods to relax and recharge. Technique number 3 was the most impactful for me this year, so stick around to the end of this video for that. And by the way, my name is Luke, and welcome to Headfulness. This is my channel where I teach you how to overcome anxiety and develop mindfulness. So if you're trying to overcome anxiety, or if you're just trying to become more mindful, make sure to click subscribe so you get all of my anxiety relief and mindfulness tips. All right, let's get straight into it with tip number 1, present-mindedness. Before I left for vacation this time, I made a commitment to myself to avoid worrying and stay present-minded. And I thought this would be easy to do, but things rarely go as planned. Our flight was scheduled to leave at 8 a.m. But at 5 o'clock that morning, I woke up to an email that said our flight was canceled. So my wife and I scrambled to figure out how to rebook, and the only other flight available was leaving at 7:30 a.m., 30 minutes earlier than our original flight. So we spent 30 minutes rebooking our flights, and now we had to arrive at the airport 30 minutes earlier than planned. We still had enough time to make it, but just barely. I was a little stressed. On the trip to the airport, I kept worrying that I'd forgotten something. I was thinking things like, do I have my passport? Did I pack any socks? Did I click submit when I rebooked my flight? Then I remembered my commitment to avoid worrying and to stay present-minded on this trip. I knew I didn't forget anything important. I had my passport in my hand, and I knew there was enough time to catch our flight. I needed to get out of my head and focus on the present. So I listened closely to my surroundings, and I tried to notice the sounds on the road. I could hear the tires rolling on the highway. I could hear the engines of the other cars speeding by. And after a few minutes of listening to the sounds around me, the worrying settled down. It was like the real world drowned out the sounds of the worrying in my head. Then I focused on my breathing and made sure that I was breathing slowly and smoothly. And I didn't feel worried anymore. I knew that even if we were late, or if I did forget something, it would be okay. And not only did we make it to the airport on time, we even had enough time to get a cold brew coffee to take on the flight. Worrying puts your body into fight or flight mode, which saps your energy, suppresses your immune system, and it stops the rest and recovery processes in your body. So if you want to relax and recharge, make a conscious effort to notice when you're worrying or overthinking, and come back to the present. These next 2 steps will help. Tip number 2, melt muscle tension with cold water, aka contrast hydrotherapy. The hotel we stayed at for vacation had a pretty nice spa with a sauna, a steam room, a hot tub, and it also had something called a cold plunge pool. It's a small pool that's about 2 meters deep, and the water was refrigerated to about 60 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 degrees Celsius. You submerge yourself in the water completely, all the way past your head, and it feels really cold. 60 degrees Fahrenheit doesn't sound that cold until you're in it neck deep for the first time. It hurts a little while you're doing it, but it's so refreshing when you get out. It wakes you up and makes your whole body feel invigorated. But the cold plunge is just the first step. Remember how I called it contrast hydrotherapy? After you step out of the cold plunge pool, go straight into the hot tub, just like these monkeys here. As you settle into the hot tub, your muscles will completely melt and relax. And it's the contrast of going from the cold pool to the hot pool that makes it work so well. And the great thing is you can do the exact same thing at home in the shower. Next time you take a shower, just start by taking your normal hot shower. Then at the end, flip it over to fully cold water, get your head and body underneath it, then turn the hot water back on and let your muscles melt and relax. I learned about the cold plunge on my honeymoon last year, and I've been doing this shower trick 1 or 2 times per week ever since. But as relaxing as contrast hydrotherapy was, it's nothing compared to this third tip I'm about to share. Tip number 3 is a 20-minute relaxing breathing exercise. This was my first vacation where I knew a lot about breathing exercises and how to relax the body. And on this trip, I started every day with a 20-minute rhythmic breathing exercise. And this rhythmic breathing exercise helped me to start the day so much more relaxed. And what made this 20-minute breathing exercise so relaxing is that I spent the entire time consciously relaxing my body. As I exhaled, I would let my shoulders drop as low and relaxed as possible. And on the inhale, I would try to maintain that relaxation by not letting my shoulders rise back up. As you do this for the entire 20 minutes, the relaxation compounds upon itself and you feel more and more relaxed as time goes on. And what made it really amazing was I got to use a guided breathing exercise that I created right before going on the trip. The guided breathing exercise helps your breathing stay smooth and rhythmic for the entire 20 minutes. Here's a 30-second sample so you can see what I'm talking about. So what did you think about that? Would you want to do it for the entire 20 minutes? Well, you can get the entire 20-minute guided breathing exercise with my new course, Breathing Secrets Academy. The course isn't live yet, but it will be next month. And maybe by the time you're watching this, the course is already up. If you want to get the full 20-minute guided breathing exercise that made this the most relaxing vacation of my life, just go to breathingsecretsacademy.com and you can get started right away. If you found this video helpful, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified of all my anxiety relief and mindfulness tips. And if you really liked it, click that thumbs up too. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. Go check out the Breathing Secrets Academy. That's where you can get the 20-minute guided breathing exercise, as well as an in-depth course that I'm creating. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.